So my name is Ange, as I just mentioned. I'm a fashion designer, entrepreneur, proud Burundian, very, very motivated by people who make it on their own. And my talk today, I was very honored to talk about peace, and peace giving it a different face. As you saw, those were images of two fashion shows, among different fashion shows that I did representing Burundi, but these were two of my proudest. The first one was at UNESCO, and I got a chance to present Burundian-made fabric and design at the African Union. And the second one was at UNESCO in Paris. And that's where I took the Burundian traditional costume, and it was worn by foreigners, and it was really a proud achievement for me. Why was that? This was done in 2016, right after there were turmoils in Burundi in 2015, and when there was a lot of bad images representing Burundi. And my goal was to bring my piece, my brick, to the edifice of showing that Burundi has other things to show. And that's why I did that fashion show. But behind that, let me just share a little bit of my ideology or my vision, and I want to encourage any young people here who can have an idea that maybe others will tell a crazy idea, not to give it up. I left Burundi in '94. I got a chance to live abroad, and most of my time I spent it in England. I got a chance to work in fashion industries while I was studying, doing legal interpreting. Then when I returned in Burundi, I came back saying that I was not going to get a job, but that I was going to create jobs. And everyone thought that it was too idealistic, but I made it. Fast forward, now I've reached over 18,000 artisans, over 75 people who also got paid based on or from any endeavors or efforts that I've made. And also, when I did that, to be able to create those jobs, because nobody understood why I would leave an opportunity as an interpreter that could give me jobs, I was marginalized. I was marginalized by my family first. I was marginalized by my people from the social class that I was from. And everyone would tell me, why would you leave anything that's so promising and you choose to go and work with illiterate artisans? And I told the artisans that I was working with, I said, you know what? You guys are hardworking people. And when it comes to peace, you cannot have peace when you are hungry. There's a saying, a Burundian saying that says, "Aharaye inzara hazinduka inzigo." You sleep hungry, you wake up angry. And I said, I've been marginalized, artisans are marginalized, yet we all work hard, let's make it. And I started to design for them. And I would ask them to be making designs, using their skills, using their raw material. And we'll be making products, and I will go and find different market opportunities. And to date, I'm very proud to say that we got an appreciation and favor from different corporate companies here in Burundi and abroad. But also, on top of that, I was able to pay these artisans very, very decently and introduce financial literacy to them so that they don't become broke again because they have to be waiting for artisanal or others. And I will finish what I'm saying, because I have a lot of things to say, but I feel like as there's a different crowd, when you hear what I'm saying, there's probably certain things that's going to be touching your heart, and that's probably going to be encouraging you. The path was not easy. And one thing that I know, whether you are a young person or not, nothing is handed for free. Dear young people, today, there's a lot of attention given to young people, which was not the case when I returned in Burundi in 2009. And because a lot of things, a lot of opportunities are given, we start to take things for granted, or we think that things are owed to us. Sadly, life or business is not anything that's freely given. What I had to do, there was no much social media at that time in 2009, and I had to design different things, go and try to meet people, and try to interest them to be making products that will respond either to their campaign or to their marketing campaign or to any other corporate gifts that they had to be giving. And I'm glad that that worked. I dared. And I know that a lot of young people here dare. And I also use the power of connection. I encourage all the young people who are here, please do not leave the connections that you've made to today. There's great power in follow-up. Continue following up. And continue making relationships, because you never know where that is going to end. And I will end by saying, I didn't know in 2009, when I was really struggling, when I was misunderstood by even those that were supposed to understand me, which was supposed to be my family. I didn't know that 10 years, 11 years later, I'll be given an honor to stand on such platforms and be an encouragement to others. So whatever path or whatever situation you might be in, hang on. Use the resilience as a young person, because you never know where it's going to end. Thank you.